Good morning, everyone. My name is Frank Murphy. I'm the Acting Director of Transportation, and yes, I have been in this role before. I'd like to welcome everybody to our Bike to Work Day. Particularly like to thank the Baltimore Metropolitan Council, and in particular Brian, who's going to be speaking in a moment, Downtown Partnership, Waterfront Partnership, and the Baltimore Bicycling Club, all the volunteers who've made this day a success already, and the sponsors for the 22 stations that we had for today's events. This event, I understand, started in the 1950s, so it's been going on for over 60 years nationally and over 20 years locally here in Baltimore, promoting bicycling as a way to commute as well as, recreation and lots of other reasons. There are, of course, health benefits, environmental benefits, reduces congestion, actually even reduces the amount parking space needs. A lot of folks that commute to our building can bring their bikes right into the building, don't need even a bike parking spot. I would like to introduce, or actually at least acknowledge, Councilman Stokes, tireless advocate for folks in the East Baltimore. What was it, after 11 we were talking about the 26th Street Park? Yes. And he's up bright and early this morning. Would you like to say something?
Good morning. What a beautiful day here in Baltimore. Bike to work. You do save a lot of gas money. If you notice, gas been going up. Unfortunately, I need to get back on a bike. I haven't been on a bike in like 20 years. And when I came over here, I thought maybe they actually were giving out bicycles, but I was disappointed. But this is a great opportunity, and I'm looking forward to participating in a bike to work one day here in Baltimore. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Next, I'd like to bring up Brian Schepter from the Baltimore Metropolitan Council.
Thank you, Frank. Good morning. On behalf of the Baltimore Metropolitan Council, I'd like to thank the Baltimore City Department of Transportation for sharing this opportunity to celebrate biking in our community. As the region's Council of Governments and the Metropolitan Planning Organization for Greater Baltimore, our organization is proud to coordinate this year's 22nd annual Bike to Work Day in cooperation with our local government partners. Each year, roughly 4,500 people in our region commute by bike. Bike to Work Day is a celebration of biking as a safe and healthy commute alternative. Today's events include 45 pit stops and over 1,800 registered cyclists across 6 jurisdictions in our region. And at last count this morning, we had over 1,900 registrants. With all these cyclists, we want to remind drivers to share the road and give plenty of space when passing so that we all arrive home safely. This year's event was made possible by the support of many, many generous donors, and we are proud to recognize our titanium sponsors, Baltimore City DOT and the Baltimore Bicycle Club, as well as our platinum sponsors, Clean Air Partners, Downtown Columbia Partnership, and the Central Maryland Regional Transportation Agency, the RTA. Joe's Bike Shop in Baltimore and Race Pace Bicycles and Owings Mills were also provided 2 bikes to our registrants, which were raffled off. Sean Wilhelm of Jarrettsville and Lieutenant Aaron Sleester of Annapolis will soon be the proud owners of those great prizes. I'd now like to introduce Terrence Jennings of the Mayor's Bicycle Advisory Commission. On behalf of the Baltimore Metropolitan Council, thank you all for being a part of this event, and enjoy the ride today.
Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful day to have Bike to Work Day. Yeah, no doubt. My name's Terrence Jennings. I'm the Vice Chair of the Mayor's Bicycle Advisory Commission. Unfortunately, Mayor Young could not be in attendance for this event, but he's a big supporter of Bike to Work Day because it's a healthy mode of transportation, and also it reduces the amount of toxic waste that goes into the atmosphere, helps our environment out. So that's one of the big reasons why he's a big supporter of this event. First and foremost, I wanted to thank everyone for coming out, like I've already said, and this is the first time that I've ever went on a bike on the street and participated from my house, a ride on it. I wanted to say I'm going to make this more of a occurrence, living in the city and riding my bike to work, because it was very easy, convenient, and I hope everybody else that's here today will take that initiative as well. So I'm going to say thank you. Enjoy Bike to Work Day on this beautiful day. Thank you.
get it down to my size. Thank you very much. I'm Alice Smith. I'm with the Baltimore Bicycling Club, and our members collectively, we're very proud to be a titanium sponsor of the Bike to Work event day. Our missions align with the Baltimore Metropolitan Council and the Bike to Work event, and we're very pleased to be here. It's a great day, and I hope everybody had a good ride to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Alice. And this reminds me when we have this event of when we started installing bike lanes. The first one we did was when I was in the city's traffic division. We put a bike lane on Ford Avenue, which was already a route with a lot of recreational bikers going down to Fort and back. And we put the one stripe on each side of the road, didn't even get to finish it before the phone started ringing. And the councilman that represented the district at the time called us up and asked if we could grind out the stripe. So we said, no, I think we're going to go with this and stick with it. But it took us a while before we got the other half of the lane striped. But the rest is history, and that lane gets a lot of use. So if there's no questions or any other further ado, we'll, I guess that'll be the end of our festivities. Thank you, everybody, for coming.